What's going on, everybody? Zane here, back with another video. For this one, we're going to go over question number 27, which is remove element. This one's similar to question 26, which is the remove duplicates from sorted array, but it's a little different because we're provided a value that we want to remove from our nums array. Now, in the previous video, I had mentioned something important that helps me in solving these types of problems, which is whenever we're being told not to allocate memory for a specific thing, such as creating a new array, I always think about, okay, we're doing it in place, so we're going to need some placeholder value. And in this case, I call it index. So I'll set some variable int index equals 0, because we need to do something with the nums array, but we're not allowed to create a new one. So we're going to need to do something back at the beginning of the array using some placeholder, which would be index. And I'm setting it to 0 because, well, we want it to affect the first value of the array. So our task here is to essentially return an integer, which is the number of times that this value here does not occur. Or essentially, we're removing this element from our array. So we have our placeholder value. Let's loop through our nums array. For our int I equals 0, I is less than nums dot length, I plus plus. Now, we need to do some check here. We need to say, hey, if the number that we're at, if nums at I is something, then do something else. Now, what exactly do we need to do? We need to remove the element. We need to remove a value. We need to remove val. So if the number that we're at does not equal the value or does not equal val, great. Then we'll just say that the nums at our index is going to equal that value, which is not val. Now, what we'll also do is we'll increment our index so that it continues to the next value of that index, so that it can continue on in the array, going through all of the numbers, making sure that it does not equal val. And then lastly, we'll get to a point where, okay, the index only gets incremented when the number that we're at in the iteration is not equal to val. So that means we could just return our index. So let's run this, make sure it's all good. Good to go. So we're doing things in place. Think of a placeholder like index equals 0. Go through the array. Now, is the number that we're at in the iteration not equal to the value? Great, because we want to remove the element. So just take that element that we're at that does not equal val and set that to be the first value or the indexed value, and then increment index and return it. Anyways, guys, that's it for this one. If you guys have any questions, comments, feedback, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, hit that like and subscribe button. Show me some love. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.